executives and managers fit within a safe environment? I would say I would actually answer that question more generically. Managers, executives are needed in agile environments. Why? Because we still need to have direction. We need to have ownership. If we go back to systems thinking and we say that, if you like, the results that we get from a system is a function of how that system is designed and managed, and the people who are in charge of that system and can change it are the leadership within the organization. So the executive is ultimately responsible. So if we're saying time to market is growing, quality is reducing, staff are getting overburdened more and more, as the executive, the CEO, CIO of that organization, you are responsible for that system of work that you put in place, which is causing these results. If you're not happy with those, you can sit down and have one-to-ones with every member of the company, but that's not going to fix it. It's your job to understand the system of work. So you need to get in amongst the work and understand how that work is working. What are the areas where you need to focus your attention? In other words, what are the pinch points in that system? And then act on that system with knowledge. So you gain knowledge, then you act on that system by having a different design of that system, and then manage it in a different way. Once you do that, you get better results. So yes, we need managers. Yes, we need leaders. Now, if you're a manager, does your role slightly change? Yes, maybe you've been the person who everybody comes to make decisions. Maybe you're the person who, I don't know, decides who goes on holiday, who doesn't go on holiday, which task I should be working on, shouldn't I be working on? Can I take 10-minute coffee break or not? Maybe those are the kind of things that you can start to actually delegate out and stop doing. And then you can use your time on more effective things, which is looking at the system of work and say, how can we improve this? What is causing these delays in this system? What are the pinch points? How can we change it? What change have we made? What are the results of that? What have we learned from that? What are the things we can take to move this company and organization forward? And then going beyond that, it's sort of, again, this is where the senior leadership comes in. How do we get, most organizations are functionally designed. So we have development teams, marketing teams, testing teams. How do we move beyond the managers having a narrow focus, which is just a function? In other words, oh, development is okay, therefore I don't care if it's a problem in testing, or I don't care if that's in proposition and marketing problem. That's their problem, not mine. To move that beyond that and say, how do I make this system so that we are looking at the end-to-end and we all are aligned in serving the customer? So those are the things that we need to do. Now, SAFE comes and gives you tools and techniques for doing that by creating this dual operating system. So what does the dual operating system do? It says we're now going to reintroduce a network within an organization. We're not going to get rid of the hierarchy. We're not going to get rid of the executives and the managers. But what we are going to do is build this virtual team that is cross-functional and focused on serving the customer needs. And we're going to put the right people and skills that we need in order to serve the customer. And that team, we want it to be as small as possible. And we don't want it to be more than around 125 people. So we put a limit on that, because we know once it goes over that, we cannot have sensible relationship with people. Around 125 people, we know we can get to know each other as persons. We can sort of know what your partners are, whether you've got any children, what you like, what you don't like. But once we go beyond that, communication becomes a burden. If you like, the coordination and communication cost outweighs the benefits that we get in adding numbers. So we make the team as small as possible, but no bigger than 125 people, which is the Dunbar number for those of you who are interested in that. Need managers? Do we need project managers? What happens with them? Do we reject them and say we don't need these in a safe environment? Reality is that we need those skills in any environment, traditional, agile, or safe environment. What we do need is the soft skills to be different. So yes, we need project management skills, because yes, we may be moving away, and pretty much all our clients have, moving away from a project-based organization to a product-based organization. But that doesn't mean that the skills that we have as project managers, which is about looking ahead, seeing what potentially could come up, what are the kind of risks that we may foresee, and also helping the teams and the organization to do a bit of forward planning. Now, we plan in agile ways of working all the time. We actually do more planning than traditional ways of working. The difference is we're not stuck to the plan. It's not about following the plan. Yes, we need to plan. We need to know where we're heading. We need to have some idea what the steps are. And if there are any risks that we foresee, we try and act on it. But then we're not stuck in the plan. When we gain knowledge and we realize that we need to adapt, we adapt. And so those skills are needed. And most project managers can do that. What needs to change, though, is the soft skill side of things. So if you're a project manager who is used to telling people what to do, when to do it by, I want this by then, and all that, that is the way of behavior that you need to get over and change, because it's more about making what needs to be done visible and why it needs to be done, if you like, visible and transparent to everyone. So everybody in the team can look and say, this is higher priority task than this one. So I don't need you to tell me, do this one first, do that one next, because I can see it. And then working collaboratively to deliver against that goal, and then learning and adapting as we go along. So as project managers, you can become members of the team and work within the team. Of course, we don't have a project manager role in SAFe, but that can be your role. You can see where is your, if you like, skill sets, domain knowledge best served. So it could be as a product manager or product owner. It could be as a release train engineer. It could be as a scrum master. So there are areas that you can contribute to the organization and use your skills to move forward, both in your career, if you like, moving from more traditional ways of working into more agile ways of working, and also benefit the organization that you're working with.